What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the show. You know, the greatest show in this dimension. I'm Dai.
And I'm Jess.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, you know how in the Bay Area, we don't say the T word, right? You know, for example, like Sacramento. What other words? Things that we don't use the T
the
word.
T's and
Yeah,
words.
the T's and
I was like, the T word? What's the T word?
yeah. I was just thinking, like, let culture speak. I don't even say the T words.
Let culture speak.
I just like let culture speak. Let culture speak.
Yeah, let culture speak.
I just let it roll off my tongue.
Let culture
Yeah.
speak. Yeah, that's what we say.
Yeah. If you're from the Bay, you know what we mean by that. And we just don't really use the T. We just let it roll off the tongue pretty much. But yeah. We'll get into the culture corner at the sports news, so stick around for that.
Oh, is my time now?
Yep, you got it.
And then we have Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Wildest boxing exhibition ever. Full explanation for everyone. Why are NFL fans mad about male cheerleaders? History, Backlash, and the Vikings' new squad. 2026 Super Bowl. 49ers, Bills, Chiefs. Who really wins? Full team odds and analysis.
Then in Culture Corner this week, ToryLanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and the appeal. We reported it last week. It was a complete facade of it, so we're gonna get into that. Separating facts from rumors. Can robots really give birth? Inside China's pregnancy robot project explain. And why did Trump send troops to D.C.? Guns, arrests, and Oakland's crime crisis. We got a lot to discuss on that one. Just chime in, give our opinions. You know, this is the type of show. I love the type of show we have. Like, there is no topics we don't stray away from. I think we're very diverse on opinions that we have. And I think that really makes us different from other people. But we're just going to build upon on that. Agree, Jess? Do you agree?
Yeah, man. We're going to talk about everything.
Hell yeah.
Even if it makes us a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. And maybe not well versed on it, but hey, we'll try our best on it. So, you know, that's for you guys to come in and give your thoughts to, chime in, and we'll discuss from there, you know. But we break down the news, add context, and give our honest take. Our goal, educate, spark discussions for educational and entertainment purposes. Always stay to the end for viral views. Share your thoughts with us. Hit that like button. And, you know, share this video with a friend if you find it interesting. Because I feel like we learn a lot on this show, too. Learning with you guys. Just the stories we get into and, like, our banters. So, it's a full-round conversation that we have on here. But, yeah.
And please comment. We read the comments, guys. We read them. We love them.
It's free
Good,
to follow.
bad.
Yeah. It's free to follow the channel, guys. Yeah, a lot of comments this week. But let's get into it. We got a lot to get to. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 53. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Gossip, sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
49ers or Bills? If you want parody and drama, the 2025-26 NFL season delivers. The 49ers are the favorites, boasting the best odds, plus 2,000 in a stacked roster. The Chiefs plus 600, Ravens plus 900, Bills plus 900, Lions plus 1,200, Eagles plus 1,300, Bengals plus 14, Cowboys plus 16, Dolphins plus 18, and Packers plus 25. Round out the top 10 contenders. But the real twist, a supercomputer run by the New York Post ran 10,000 simulations and crowned the Buffalo Bills as the Super Bowl champs, finally breaking the city's decades-long drought with a 31-28 win over San Francisco. The Chiefs fall short in the AFC title game, and the Lions, Eagles, and Bengals have legit shots at deep playoff runs. Every team in the top group is projected to win at least 10 games, and the 49ers alone are forecasted to hit 12-5 wins. To hit 12-5. The question is, can the 49ers consistently outlast the Bills? postseason push, or will a dark horse like Detroit or Miami crash the party? With so much talent and so many variables, the Super Bowl chase is wide open. I don't think the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl personally. And that's not just coming from person of a hater of a Raiders fan, but
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it in the lens of they do have like a decent amount of injuries. They may get people back, like, the seasons past to make a playoff push in the end. I don't think that I'm not going to say they're going to outright miss the playoffs or anything like that. But when I look at them, I don't see like, oh, watch out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've even seen some of the fans talking about ever since what's his name? McDaniels left the 49ers to go coach the Dolphins, they felt like the offense hasn't been as creative as it was in the past. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And the Lions, the jury's still out on that because they lost two big-time coordinators, their defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. So we still have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Hey, Lance, what's up? I just want to get your quick thoughts on, I know it's like the beginning of the NFL season, but like, who do you have your odds of winning the Super Bowl?
Come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
He better not say the Cowboys.
You gotta say the Cowboys.
Come on. Come on now.
Anything?
A Cowboy faithful, everyone. The Cowboy fans.
Right.
The Cowboy fans are the Raider fans for the NFC. It's our year every year, y'all. It's our year every year.
So you think the Cowboys for sure? You're all the way for the Cowboys?
Well, picking my team to go every year just adds, like, excitement for me. So, but in reality, I know it's like, we probably get to, like, the first round. Well, if we get lucky. Because we about to lose Micah. Micah's gone. He's out of here. Unless, it's good old Jerry business. But I don't see him staying. Like, Jerry's done this to multiple players. And I don't think Micah's dumb. He's not like one of those, like, I'd be surprised if he stays. But we'd love to have him, but that dude's gone.
Nice. But the Cowboys are looking like betting odds is like plus 1,600. So
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But it's definitely gonna change throughout the this is just prediction and conversation we're having right now. So yeah.
I'm gonna go week 4. Like win or lose. Week 4, if we don't look good, then I'm gonna judge it right there. Like I always go by week 4 to week 6.
Week 4, week 6.
That's
Okay.
But we do got a tough schedule now. Like our division ain't weak no more, so nobody can say about. I seen that schedule. I'm like, fuck. Like every week, I was like, God damn. Hey, week 11. Y'all ready? We doing something week 11 or what?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we are. But hey, appreciate it, Lance. Thank you. All right, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, we two sides of the same coin. Cowboys fans and Raider fans. We love to talk shit to each other. We're not really that much different. We both teams ain't really been that relevant. Yes, I will give the Cowboys for the most part. They do at least consistently make it to the playoffs. That's about as far as it goes for them, though. But
49ers are the only team projected to win over the 12 games. Maybe, possibly. Again, it's going to keep changing. This is what is reported on outlets and articles and stuff. But Bills, Chiefs, Ravens are all forecasted for 11-plus wins. The supercomputer simulated Super Bowl final, Bills 31, 49ers 28.
This is my top prediction for way too early predictions. NFC, I'm saying, I'm sorry, I really just don't see the 49ers getting in that, but I say the Packers,
Okay.
the Eagles, the Lions, and the Commanders. On the
Nice.
AFC side, I'm saying obviously Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. The AFC kind of, after those top three, it kind of starts getting a little shaky from there. It could go any way for real. So those are just my top three locked on the AFC. I can't really.
Yeah.
The Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens. After that is anybody's guess.
Yeah. Predictions are like the Chiefs are gonna lose the AFC championship. So
I think-
but we'll see.
The Eagles beating them in the fashion that they did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Teams are going to follow that blueprint. They're going to follow that blueprint to the T this season. So we may not see as many close games swing their way this season. That's what I will say. They might not swing their way as much as it did last season.
And you already see the Eagles using the tush push to their advantage. So, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Dolphins and Packers are climbing in odds, seen as potential disruptors. So, but comment below your thoughts. Still got a lot to get to, but the playoffs. This is a very exciting year, especially with all the new rookies, injuries already happening. They're filling up their roster right now, so it's getting close to the end of the preseason. So we're gonna
Last
keep
weekend, y'all. Last weekend, it starts to get real, y'all.
and exciting. Everyone getting back into football mode. So, but this year's playoff picture feels like chaos in the best way. No one's running away with it, and every top team looks beatable on the right day. The 49ers are possibly, we'll see, but the Bills have that team of destiny vibe. Watch the Lions and Dolphins too. Every year, one surprise team catches fire. My advice: don't bet the house. Just enjoy the ride. This is why we love the NFL. Yeah. Oh, comment below your thoughts. Okay, let's see who wins. I know you Cowboy fans out there. We'll see. We will see. Yeah.
Jake versus Tank. Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis are about to headline the most unconventional boxing exhibition in recent memory, with Paul's professional record at 12-1, 7 KOs, and Davis standing undefeated at 30-0, 28 KOs. Both fighters bring legit records and a massive hype. But the real story is specific rules to be confirmed. Oversized gloves, no official judging, and no knockouts unless both sides opt in at the last minute possibly. Set for November 15th, 2025, the fight is expected to generate a purse
Maybe 100 to 50 to $100 million. So
making it one of the richest exhibitions in history. Both fighters' teams reportedly push for custom stipulations, and Paul's camp focusing on entertainment value and crowd engagement. Davis' trainer called the rules bizarre, while Paul insists he's pushing boxing forward. Social media is already filled with conspiracy theories, but Paul's legal team is cracking down, threatening lawsuits for anyone publicly calling the fight rigged. As the sports blurs the line between spectacle and competition, fans are left wondering, is this the future of boxing or just a big payday sideshow?
yes. To answer the question, yes.
Is this like an official fight, or is
Yeah,
this just
it's official.
like it goes on their record?
No, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So
Right, because they wouldn't be able to have those rules if I don't know why
Yeah.
I asked that. That was stupid.
big payday. That's it. But my thoughts is that, damn, he really is just not for the legacy anymore. I think it's more of just a payday, a quick payday. Just get in here with a celebrity, and it's more like a WWE type at this point. Just them playing around. I don't know, because you got the big money right there. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, no knockouts,
No,
no none of that.
just for the fun of it.
Just for fun.
Pretty much.
Just something to watch.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And he tied with Roach, so, you know, they're looking for a rematch. So, yeah, bring that on. I don't know. It just seems WWE, and he's not for his legacy anymore at this point. He's ready to go. We reported on that he's ready to go in a year or two, but we will see, you know. What do you think about, like, yeah, like legacy fight type? Do you think it's just another Mayweather type of, you know, he got to a certain point now, it's just all about money at this point?
I mean, I hope. I mean, you know, like, yeah, fighting is what it is. But hey, if you can get a bag, get a bag. Shit,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is these days. If you
Nowadays.
come in towards the end of your career or whatever, you not feeling it, you winding down a bit, get a bag. Shoot, why not?
And they're different weight classes. Like, he stands very tall over Gervonta Davis too.
Yeah.
But you think still Gervonta Davis, if it was a real fight, he still has an upper advantage?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like that's the whole point of weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Very
sometimes
interesting.
you can't take for granted the fact that, I mean, you can't downplay that range of motion.
Yeah.
Because, you know, obviously if he's bigger, longer, you know, reach,
For sure.
and Gervonta would have to really sacrifice himself to really get in the body of him. So
It just seems like it's a sparring match at this point. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess at this point. But the fight is scheduled for November 15th, 2025. Jake's Paul record 12-1. And, you know, Gervonta 30-0, but one tie with Roach. So you got to bring that back up. I think after this, he should get back into fighting Roach. So, you know, get back into that legacy. But we don't know where his mind is, if he's done, even though he had a couple lawsuits, that incident with the baby mama and stuff. We don't know where that is going right now. The purse is rumored at over 100 million, possibly. Bizarre rules include no official judging at all. No knockouts, so this isn't something you guys... Because I want him to get knocked out, Jake Paul, for sure. And yeah, we gotta be careful because we can't say it's rigged, even though that's like against our free speech. You know what I mean? Right. Comment below your thoughts. Oh, appreciate the heart. Thank you. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Just another WWE, in my opinion. Like, and that's just my opinion. A lot of people see it that way, especially with the last fight he had. You can't unsee it, and you trying to shut us out. You know, public perception. You're not gonna win at this point. But hey, do what you gotta do. But let's be real. This is less about boxing and more about entertainment. Paul and Davis are both showmen, and the rules prove they're aiming for spectacle over sport. With so much money on the line and the legal threats flying, it's clear everyone's taking this seriously. At least when it comes to publicity. Whether you see this as the future of boxing or just reality TV and gloves, one thing's for sure, you'll be talking about it. Even if Jake Paul's lawyers wish you wouldn't. Yeah, no, he's totally right. We're going to be talking about it. We're getting in people's business. That's the business of our business. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah. After this last story, we'll get into Culture Corner, Trump's DC crackdown, robot mothers, ToryLanez update. We'll get in all that for sure. Yeah. NFL cheerleaders. Interesting. NFL fans are fired up after the Minnesota Vikings added male cheerleaders Blaze Sheik and Louis Kahn to their 2025 cheer squad. Has reignited debate over the role of men in cheerleading. Critics on social media claim the move destroys tradition, but the truth is, cheerleading was invented by men. Princeton's 1884 squad was all male, and notable U.S. presidents like Reagan and Eisenhower, Bush also, were cheerleaders themselves. The NFL first saw the male cheerleaders themselves. The NFL first saw male cheerleaders in 1970s. The Rams and Saints have had men on their squads for years. NFL spokesperson have commented that teams are free to select cheerleaders based on their own standards. And the Vikings say their choices reflect the spirit and diversity of Minnesota. Online outrage ranges from "so done with this state" to open calls for real football to return. But there's support. Too many fans praise the Vikings for breaking gender stereotype. Are fans just nostalgic for a past that never really existed, or are they resisting change for its own sake?
I don't see the big deal.
Right. I don't see it either. It's cheerleading. You know, if you're zesty.
This ain't nothing new. Honestly, let's not even create that barrier. You ain't even got to be zesty to be a cheerleader. You could be straight as a nail and be a cheerleader.
Right.
And like you said, Bush, Reagan, they was cheerleaders. They like to cheer people up. They like to get people fired up. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not that. It's really not a big deal.
We don't know about their
this is
sexuality,
not nothing.
but
This is not nothing new. Like,
it's nothing.
There's male cheerleaders all over right now. Like, colleges have male cheerleaders. High schools have male cheerleaders. Like, this is not a new thing. I don't know why people are acting like this is so brand new. Who cares?
All right, let's play devil's advocate. Well, I don't want to see guys when I'm watching football and stuff. You know,
but you're
like
watching guys play football.
I know, touching ass and everything.
You're watching guys in essentially tight uniforms playing football. Who gives a damn? Which set of men you looking at what particular time? The focus is still men on the field. You draw the line at the dudes on the sideline cheering the men on the field on.
Well, bring football back,
and
you know?
If we really want to get technical, ain't y'all men cheering in the stands? Could still be considered a damn cheerleader. You're painting your faces. Yeah, my team. That's essentially cheerleading. Is it not? I'm sorry.
True.
Is that something different?
True.
You're doing the same thing. You're just not getting paid for it. You're paying them to cheer.
Pretty much.
So, what are we talking about here? That's
a
non-story.
I've been working on this routine for like a long 1 minute. So,
a long 1 minute.
You ready? G A Y. What's that spelled? Yay! Was that good? Yeah. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Thanks, girl. The Baltimore Ravens and New England Patriots have featured male stunt cheerleaders in past seasons. Cheerleading became predominantly female only after World War II as men left for military service. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, who popularized the modern dance team model, didn't add male dancers, but others have. Studies show male cheerleaders face higher rates of online harassment than female counterparts. See, that's the thing. Because I was in color guard, winter guard, and it was people basically saying that's for, you know, gay people, for only females, but bro, it's literally a sport. That's the thing. You're
like,
dancing.
You be seeing that intense, you know, from watching them practice when we were younger. That is some intense training.
Yeah.
That is some intense practicing.
Mm-hmm.
The injuries they got from doing it, it's not easy.
No.
So please, if you are a person on the outside looking in, talking shit, don't say nothing until you've experienced it.
Yeah. It's not something you just jump into and it's like, hey, it really takes consistency and a lot of talent and I was around a lot of chicks, so what do you want to say about that? You know, the Vikings move comes as more college teams are adding co-ed cheer squads to boost athleticism and safety. Any final thoughts on that, Jess?
And now also, that's what I was also thinking too, is with the men being in there, that opens the door for more stunts, more interesting halftime shows with the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. What's the problem?
I think the transgender thing, like men and women's sports, I think that like went over to this. Like, we don't want men.
I don't know why, because like I said, this has been around, and like they said, it was a sport created by men in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So
interesting. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Are you in cheerleading? Are you zesty? Do you have thoughts and stuff on it? Were you in color guard, winter guard type stuff? You're around chicks. But hey, comment below. Look, this isn't the first time NFL's tried something new, and it won't be the last. The outrage about male cheerleaders misses the point. Cheerleading was always about athleticism and team spirit, not gender. The Vikings' decision actually honors the sport's roots, not erases them. If people want to talk tradition, maybe it's time to remember where the tradition came from. Yeah, do some freaking research, people.
absolutely.
The NFL is evolving, and honestly, that's just football doing what it's always done, moving forward. Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. I think it's total nonsense outrage, but before we get into Culture Corner, let's quickly mention stuff, okay? Small Soldiers, a co-creator, Adam Rifkin, wants to make a sequel. Saying, I think it's all right. You're right.
Ooh, Small Soldiers?
No, we do not want it. You're ruining my childhood. And
I love that movie.
the Gorgonauts, who knows what they're doing. But the end of the Soldiers is just, it was perfect the way it ended. They got to stop making sequels, Jess. You cannot. No, stop.
I mean, I ain't saying nothing about the sequel, but the original movie, I love that movie.
Fucking love that movie. That's why
that movie was so lit.
That's why I wanted to end there. Stop making these sequels. Part 6, part 11, part blah, 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 blah. It's done. We're done. Okay? You need more creative. Oh, my God. I'm just mad about that. But and then Amazon's Ring has quietly undone its early privacy policy that bars police access to private video. The move marks a significant reversal for Ring, which under its previous leadership sought to distance itself from law enforcement. So there is no news coverage on this. When I looked up the article, it was literally just one article talking about this. So law enforcement are able to, without any notices or anything, could get into the Ring cameras with that private company. So
Wow.
Share this, guys. Share this. It's not getting any news coverage. It's like under the radar that no one really knows what's going on. So let's make some noise off of that. But and then according to NFL Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson, the NFL told teams not to draft Shedeur Sanders. The NFL team told teams do not draft him. We're going to make an example out of him. Somebody called the Browns and said, don't do that. Don't draft him. What do you think, Jess?
I'm not surprised. They always want to make an example out of somebody. I mean, come on. Like, when we go back, is anybody surprised? We talked about it in the past. Look how they did Lamar with the contract dispute some years back. Come on. There's a lot of collusion in the NFL, allegedly. Don't be surprised, anybody. Don't be surprised. And it makes more sense why the Browns owner came out and said, I didn't make the pick. Why you came out and said that? It makes more sense now. He's like, I'm not the one. I was with everyone else. I didn't tell him to make that pick. So, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you did mention that before, and you were totally right. Lil Yachty, faced significant backlash for a lyric on the unreleased song that referenced the death of George Floyd. If you haven't heard of it, go listen to it, I guess. But it's ridiculous that he did that.
Wow.
Yeah. Put my knee up on your neck. Like, I don't know what kind of type of lyricist that is. And it was just dumb. I know there's like a lot of things behind the scene with, the organization, with Black Lives Matter, You know, he was a criminal and like, but seriously, dude, that's not even good. Like put that boy to rest, man. It's done. Stop bringing him up in the public. It's over at this point. Like, let George Floyd's family in peace. That was like, it was dumb. Yeah. California passed SB 466, a law protecting water companies from lawsuits after hexavalent chromium, a cancer-causing chemical in drinking water. The bill grants water systems blanket shield immunity from civil liability related to negligence.
Why?
Exactly. Because they can. Share this, guys. No one's really talking about it, but we are talking about it, okay? Get the words out, okay? Last one, Virginia reported 88 missing children from August 3 to August 9, below the 2025 weekly average of 98 of 3,274 missing children this year, mostly runaways. 4% remain missing. Only 2 Amber Alerts were issued in 2025, and both children were found.
And also, have you heard about that ice cream truck that be out in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I think it's related to that. Yeah. And like the freaking police department were downplaying it. Like, no, it wasn't 98 or 100 or so. It was just like 88. Like, does that make any? There's children missing at a certain, even if it's a month or a couple weeks. That amount of children should send red flags, like, seriously. And there's no Amber Alerts. My conspiracy mind is like, they're doing something, okay? Especially all these children going missing from the border and everything. Like, protect the children. That's all I gotta say. That's it. But yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into it. So the President Trump's recent crime blitz in Washington, D.C. has made headlines for its scale and speed. Over 550 arrests. I think it's like 600 now. 70 plus illegal gun seized and a major haul of drugs taken off the streets in just weeks. The White House points to a marked decrease in violent crime, hoping to set a national example. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser welcomed safer communities, but stressed the need for local control and warned that federal outreach could undermine hard-earned trust between police and residents. Meanwhile, Trump's policy push to deport foreign students involved in anti-Semitic protests has ignited debate over free speech and the risk of punishing students for unpopular views. As D.C.'s numbers prove, Oakland finds itself in a crisis, now ranked the second most dangerous city in America due to the rising crime and ongoing police shortages. These dramatic contrasts highlight just how complicated crime, policing, and civil liberties have become in 2025. Are aggressive crackdown the answer, or do they risk creating new problems for democracy and public trust? You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. All right. Crime's everywhere. People who voted for Trump want to see it diminish. You know, there's trash everywhere. There's homeless everywhere. But implementing it wise, sending in the National Guard and FBI sounds overreach. Like, we need real leadership. We need real DAs, district attorneys, actually prosecuting these crimes and not just letting them go fucking free and do it again and stuff. Like, there's no real substance in that. You're just letting it happen over and over again. And this just makes me think, like, after everything that we went through with Biden, you know, criminals, you know, crime was very rampant at that time, that bring in Trump, vote him in, everyone's going to agree we need to get this crime and stuff, crack down on it, and citizens are at risk. In my thoughts, like, it's just a false premise that, okay, you say you arrest 650 plus people, but how many were they, like, law-abiding citizens? You're gathering all these homeless to go to a camp, and everyone's just buying into it. Like, yeah, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. When it's just total crackdown on possibly citizens, possibly legal guns. Yeah, you got illegal guns, but that's probably really vague. And again, case by case. How do you know for sure that's what it's really illegal, but people are just buying it? Like, it's okay. This is what we voted for. You know, create chaos. We have the solutions type of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And to piggyback off of what he said, like, yeah, oh, we're going to send all these people in and crack down right now. Okay, you do that today. What about next week? We're not going to keep doing this over and over again. That's why you have to strive to put the right people in place. I'd rather see progress over a long-term look on things, just things increasingly getting better because the people are in place to make sure things get increasingly better, as opposed to one big roundup and, okay, that's it. We made an impact and everything goes back to how it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to still strive to put the people in place that are going to continue to improve the communities, or this is not really going to solve the problem. This looks like a Band-Aid, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not.
And that just gives them authorization to send in the National Guard. And look at Oakland. Yes, Oakland is dangerous place, and there's people that live there says no, it's not. It's just propaganda to let Trump bring in the National Guard and crack down on citizens. That's the thing about it. You know, you have surveillance state coming in, cameras everywhere. It just looks bad. For me, everyone thinks that, you know, there's people out there that think Trump is going to save us. There's like an underground plan that's going on, that he's possibly taking down the deep state. Okay, as of right now, I'll see it when I believe it, but as of right now, I don't see it that way. If someone could school me on any of it, you know, I'm happy to. I'm very open-minded about it. But right now, it just does not look like anything good come from it. But again, I'm for cleaning up the streets. I'm for cleaning up the homelessness, getting them into shelters, and I'm for crime, diminishing crime. I'm all for it, but implementing it, it doesn't go the right way as people intend it to go. You know what I mean?
We're looking for long-term solutions, guys.
Yes. DC's 550 plus arrests. I looked, it was like 670 illegal firearms. Miles continue to push for investments in mental health and youth programs. Yes, that too. Long-term, what did you say?
Long-term solutions, guys.
Youth programs and stuff. Do you want to talk on that? Like youth programs?
No.
You suck.
I don't have any. I don't really. I mean, like, yeah. Working towards the future, putting programs in place, putting processes in place, something that really reaches out to the youth to steer them in the right direction. Because, like I said, if you're not doing that, you do this big roundup now, it's just going to build up again to the point where you're going to have to do it again, as opposed to putting the people in place, putting the programs in place to just change the culture of it moving forward, so we don't have to deal with this in the future.
True.
Gotta look at the bigger picture, guys. Sometimes it's not always about, yeah, let's arrest 600 people. How many of them was wrongfully arrested? Like, come on. And I know y'all gonna count all of them. Ain't nobody gonna really look into it and like, oh, this person was wrongfully arrested.
Exactly.
These guns were legally obtained, and nobody looking into those statistics of that. Like,
yep. And
they just see a big number and be like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And our free speech is on the line too. When you're banning these students, you know, protesting and having wrong think that's away from, you know, what this administration is doing with that certain country that will not be mentioned, but everyone knows what we're talking about. That they bought into Congress. All right. For a very long time, they bought into Congress, and it's a puppet. They're puppets at this point. Okay. Yeah. Oakland, you got to get it together. And Gavin Newsom's not helping. Yeah. Yeah, comment below your thoughts. What do you think about that? Do you agree with us? I know MAGA don't agree with us. Just follow the plan, guys. Just follow the plan. Everything will be fine. No outrage. This is the kind of story where every headline sparks debate. Quick arrests and gun seizures sound great, but what comes next? Can you build safer cities by force, or do you risk losing community trust? DC's number may look better, but Oakland's struggle shows there's no easy fix. And when the free speech is at stake, lines get blurry fast. Yes.
Man, Oakland.
Yeah. It's clear we're in the new territory, and now we handle it will shape the next decade. Exactly. Go ahead, Jess.
That's you.
I got the ToryLanez.
Yeah, you got the ToryLanez. I got the,
Okay.
Oh, what the heck?
So, to ToryLanez and stuff, we reported it, quickly mentioned that the appeal got denied, but that was completely
By the way,
false.
before you get to it,
Yeah, what's up?
you still got something from last week. The Gen Z can't afford friendship one in here.
Oh, shit. No, I got the title. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Everything's good
You
on that.
good? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
The appeal of Tory Lanez conviction for shooting Megan Thee Stallion is still alive. Despite rumors it's been denied, Lane's lawyers insist the DNA evidence was mishandled and that the trial was unfair, arguing the prosecution overstated Lane's connection to the gun and that the defense didn't have a fair shake at challenging the state's forensic science. While a panel of judges has rejected requests to introduce new evidence, the core appeal continues. Judge Rashida Adams pushed Lane's lawyer Crystal Morgan on the substance of the DNA claims, and Megan's team called the new evidence meaningless. Lane's did not show up at his most recent hearing, but his family and lawyers were there to speak on his behalf. Lane's supporters remain vocal online, while Megan Thee Stallion's camp says it's time to move on. This isn't just about two celebrities. The trial and appeal have spotlighted issues of celebrity justice, forensic science, and public opinion. As of August 2025, Lane's 10-year sentence stands, but the legal fight continues. Anything on that, Jess?
Yeah, they gonna keep fighting this till the day he get out. I mean, like, it's not really making any way. They just gonna be appealing until how long he been in there? At this point,
4 or 5 years now.
shoot, he already halfway done now.
But he's still on the appeal of habeas corpus, which is like, if there was any fault or, legal order or requires a person being held in custody to be brought before a judge to determine if their detention is lawful. So evidence, it was lack of the DNA evidence and stuff. And talking about like Megan Thee Stallion, the video of at that time saying it was just broken glass, and that like went viral and stuff, saying that she lied, she's just trying to jail him for, I don't know, bro. There's a lot
But my
of
thing
stuff.
about that is why people keep acting like that's some brand new shit. It's like, yeah, we just seen the video about it, but she said that that's not nothing new. That's why I'm like, why everybody acting like that's new news? She literally, when it all went down, she said that the night of so he wouldn't get in trouble or hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This is not new news. That's why it's not moving anybody in the courts. It's like y'all keep rehashing stuff that we've been knowing. If you followed it, you're like, okay, this not nothing new.
Yeah.
She been said this. This is, what are we talking about here?
I think, and then after the stabbing of Tory Lanez, which was freaking gruesome, dude, I think that public support was like, yeah, let's get this appeal. Public perception really does move the needle on this type of stuff. So we will see, like if there was a lack of DNA testing, that it just showed other men or other people holding the gun, and that Tory Lanez didn't. So I don't know. We'll keep following up on it, though.
At the end of the day, they can keep appealing as much as they want. But people really do need to leave Meg alone in the situation, because it was the state of California versus Tory Lanez, not Meg versus Tory Lanez. And I feel like a lot of people keep forgetting that. Like, the girl was not, she ain't the one that pressed charges and that the state pursued charges against Tory Lanez. And I feel like a lot of people forget that part.
Oh damn,
Like,
that's
it wasn't
crazy.
her.
Yeah.
So I don't know why she keeps getting attacked. That's why I'm like, she didn't press charges against that man. The state did.
Right. Tory Lanez has 2 separate habeas petitions in addition to ongoing direct appeal. Megan Thee Stallion has not made direct public comment during the appeal process, instead using her legal team to respond. Lane's legal team has pointed jury misconduct. Oh yeah, that too, jury misconduct. I don't totally know, but probably there was something going on with the jury behind the scenes. I don't know. And another biases for appeal, though this hasn't swayed the judges. The DNA evidence did not conclusively tie Lanez to the firearm. See, but prosecutors argued circumstantial evidence was overwhelming. So like testimony, witnesses, people saying it was him, outside forces saying it was him. That's circumstantial evidence. There's been a surge in misinformation on social media with fake documents and leaks claiming verdict reversals that did not exist. Yeah, sorry. We reported on that, but comment below your thoughts. What do you think? I know a lot of people are like, man, free him. Megan Thee Stallion's lying. Yada, yada, yada. Anything else, Jess?
No, that's it. I mean,
What else is there to say?
he did it to himself. That's all I gotta say. Like, when I just take myself back to the moment. If he would have just, once everything happened, if he would have just shut the hell up about the shit, I don't think anything would have came from it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, I don't know, because once Meg went to the doctor and they removed that from her foot, they have a duty to report that to the state. So it still would have got reported anyway.
Yep, you're right. Yeah,
and I know everybody's like, well, why can't we see the bullet fragment? Is that going to change anything?
Totally right. Holy shit.
They still have to report. So
yeah, there's processes and
but
stuff.
I feel like him coming out and doing all that extra stuff after the fact didn't help his case at all either. So
wait, can you give an example?
when he was talking hella shit after it all happened.
Oh yeah, with Megan Thee
Yeah,
Stallion.
because she after it all happened, she didn't say anything about it. But he went online and was just
stirring it up.
I don't know why he did all that. I mean, you should have just was chilling. I don't know.
And then you think he played the victim after that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's too much happened. And honestly, I didn't really care too much to pay attention to it when it was all going down. I was just like, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And it just, like I said, it was just so much going on, so much information, so much misinformation. That story was actually very hard to follow, if I'm being honest. Like, a lot of stuff was coming about, no, they did it, he did it, the friend did it, or the witnesses said they didn't really see him do it. And it's like, what's really true? And I'm not going to read no court documents. Maybe Dolly wants to spend that time in doing that, but honestly,
I'll read
it's
the
been
articles.
4 or 5 years now. I really don't give a damn about that story no more.
People love drama, but this case isn't just about gossip. It's about how the justice system handles evidence, public figures, and second chances. Lane's appeal is a reminder that even high-profile cases have layers, and that social media rarely tells the whole story. Yeah, the appeal's still moving through the courts, and only time will tell whether anything changes for either Lanez or Megan. For now, the facts matter than the noise. Comment below your thoughts. We got a lot still to get to. So after this last story, viral reviews will react to Hollywood star Denzel Washington went viral for his thoughts on counter culture. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. Yeah.
China's new pregnancy robot project, spearheaded by Dr. Zhang Qifeng. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not going to revisit it. That's his name for me. It's pushing the boundaries of reproductive technology. With surrogacy banned, Zhang is developing a humanoid robot that houses an artificial womb, essentially a machine that could carry a baby from conception to birth. The robot's synthetic uterus uses amniotic fluid and nutrient hose mimicking the umbilical cord, aiming to simulate a natural pregnancy for 10 months. The inspiration comes from the 2017 BioBag experiment with lambs, but this is the first time anyone's attempted a full-term human-scale gestation outside of a mother's body. The cost is estimated at $14,000, about half a year's average wage in Beijing. While many in China see hope for infertile couples, others worry about health risks, ethical issues, and the loss of human experience of pregnancy. Experts like Dr. argue that the biological and emotional complexity of pregnancy can't simply be engineered, and animal tests may not translate to healthy human births.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
I call this an abomination.
Sorry. Man, they're playing God, yo.
I'm calling this an abomination. Sometimes you just got to draw the line at some things, and this is not it to me.
Yeah, no. All those movies and stuff about incubating and the Matrix and stuff, it's just boom, we're already in.
And I'm sorry, I know y'all at this point y'all already know what I'm gonna say. I say it like every other week. Dolly be wanting me to stop saying it. We are cooked as a society. We are cooked. We're done. We're coming up. You know how like older people always say, we're coming in the end of times. We really are this time. This is for real this time.
But it's manufactured. That's just my opinion. It's manufactured.
Bro, okay. This week I was watching a races done by robots.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? iRobot is coming soon to a reality near you. What in the world is going on? Oh my goodness, we're cooked, y'all. It's over. Buckle up. Have fun while you can, everybody. I'm just kidding.
I have hope for humanity. Praise God.
He more positive for y'all. I don't. It's
oh yeah, man.
The direction we going that we obviously have no control over.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see, guys.
Yeah, watch our past episodes. We talk about fertility, the things that are happening with microplastic, disrupting our fertility, our nuts, and women's productive system and everything. Like
I told you, and if this is a breakthrough,
go ahead.
Didn't I tell y'all they was just gonna start making copies and copies and copies of baby? It's gonna be a copy of a copy of a copy.
You did say that.
We're gonna get to a point where y'all seen Resident Evil?
Ooh.
When the girl found out she was just a copy,
ooh,
and it was just a whole bunch of copies of her, we're gonna get to that point where it's not even gonna be real people no more. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of copies underground somewhere. And when somebody die or whatever, they just going bloop, there goes another one. Keep living life. We uploaded your conscience into the cloud, so you keep going about your life like nothing's ever happened. So your conscience will still be in the copy, and to you ain't never died. So we just gonna have copies with live conscious thoughts, not knowing that they are copy.
What's that movie?
I feel like
a show. It's like Carbon
Copy. I think that's on Netflix.
Carbon, yeah, it's Carbon something, but like the stacks and stuff on the back of your neck.
Like we're heading there, y'all. Like you can't convince me otherwise. And people, like I said, people always like, it's a show, it's a movie. Yeah, they use that to desensitize you to it. So when it start really happening, you be like, oh my God, that's so cool. No, it's not. That's an abomination.
Conditioning us. The robot's artificial room is inspired by, but far more ambitious than the 2017 BioBag experiment. Okay, you saw that. China's infertility rates soared to 18% by 2020. Fueled demand for alternatives to natural pregnancy. The project is funded and led by Boya Gangdao, a company headed by Dr. Zhang Kuifeng. Discussions with Guangdong authorities for regulatory approval are underway but not finalized. The process for fertilization and implementation with the robot has not yet been publicly disclosed. And I think it's already happening at this point.
Probably. You know, they do stuff behind the scenes before they release it to the public. Well, before they release it to the public. So they're just now letting us know that they doing it, but they've been doing it.
They've been... okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Clonade was made in early 2000s. And if you look at these celebrities nowadays, they look like other celebrities that we watched and stuff. They look like a carbon copy of themselves, and it just feels like they're just pushing them out, replacing these old celebrities, new celebrities, people, conspiracy, allegedly that Kanye's replaced, all these other people are replaced. You know what I mean, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe, but that's just my opinion, and the things I'm seeing right now, it just seems like we're in that already, and people are just catching on to it right now. Well, yeah. Your mind will be blown, okay? Just know that. Be open-minded about it. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Are we in that already? It's a crazy time. Technology is fast approaching. The days are going quick. Everything that we are seeing, flying cars, robots, iRobot, we talked about that. You know, a lot of shit. The pregnancy robot story is wild, equal parts mind-blowing and unsettling. It's easy to see why so many are excited by possibility. For some, this real hope after years of infertility. At the same time, there's so much we don't know about the risk and the emotional side of birth. Technology keeps rewriting what's possible, but parenthood is more than a biological process, that too. If this robot really works, it could change everything or teach us exactly what only humans can do. And we're easily programmed. From the time we were birthed, we were programmed instantly. Music, movies, shows, the school system, how generations are taught, we pass down onto our kids. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts. I know there's more to get into that, but comment below your thoughts. Viral views. Okay, when Denzel Washington was asked if he considers being canceled in an interview with Complex News, Washington clarified, what does that mean to be canceled? Let's take a look.
You guys consider being quote unquote canceled.
What does that mean, be canceled?
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following. Okay? You can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God.
Amen.
I don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well.
Yeah.
Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Don't get me started. My chest starting to hurt. You know, chest getting tight. Talking about it.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I mean, yeah. You could get I don't know. Like,
See, the reason why I think that, so let's just kind of have a little discourse on the cancel culture thing. Like companies and stuff, like you seen the new in the news this past week about the Target CEO having to step down because of the sales and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Business wise, if people really are gathered together and make a movement, yes, I feel like business wise and all that stuff you can be canceled. But person wise, I feel like that's hard to do because yes, people say, "Oh, they're canceled. We don't mess with them," but you're still paying attention to what they do so you could critique them moving forward.
yeah.
And like they say, bad and good, it's still publicity. You're still lining their pockets. And there's still going to be companies and interviewers and stuff that will take that negative energy and still flip it to some money because it's still going to garner revenue. So I feel like it's still I feel like people are kind of starting to figure that out now, and that whole cancel thing is kind of starting to lose the
It faded for sure.
weight that it held previously. I don't think people really even care because it's like,
Because it'll be
honestly,
gone after a week, or
Yeah,
people
I'm
are
like,
gonna get over it. at that.
people got such short attention span. It's like you're gonna be canceled for max a month, and then everybody gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Or you'll see somebody reemerge and be popular again, and then you'll have that one single person in the comments and be like, "We ain't forgot what you did," but now they're back, and people are the masses. There's always gonna be that group of people who be like, "Yeah, what happened? That's old news. Who cares?" You know what I mean?
Right. People move on from it.
So it's like,
I mean, you gotta watch what you say.
yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, you could say whatever the hell you want, but you're gonna get consequences and backlash and stuff, just like the neon stuff.
Yeah, just know that everything has consequences. But in the world that we live in, there's always going to be people out there that whether that person says something negative or positive, that's going to agree with them or disagree with them. It don't matter how bad, how horrible it sounds. Sometimes people go like, hell yeah, I've been wanting to say that. They were just the only one brave enough to say it. The world is so
Right.
big. There's always going to be people that share the same views as said person. No matter how ugly and horrible and trashy what they said was, they're always going to have a following of people that feel the same way, and there is nothing you can do about that.
True. Comment below your thoughts, Jess. That was great. Awesome. Closing thoughts or any comments, if any. Well, I won't be here. There won't be a show next week. There's that.
So you can replay this twice if you miss us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I will drop some short videos from episodes past, so there still will be content.
And we might drop a new surprise, unless you were gonna wait and tell them.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm gonna do
I
it.
was just gonna say it's a surprise,
Okay.
depending on how it go. We might have some new segments for y'all, some new stuff for y'all the next time we come back. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that.
Oh, the downfall. People really want to see the downfall of the WNBA. People are just
I
like,
saw.
revenue, whatever. They're broke. They're not going to make money the next 3 years. This is just the worst investment. Why do it? Yada, yada. We will see. Right? We will see. But yeah, no show next weekend. Yeah, but new segments and whatever. Comment below your thoughts. Appreciate it. We're here every weekend, okay? We're giving our energy out for free. We're building a brand here, and we hope you eat it up and love it and follow us on the journey, okay? Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week, okay? Comment below. Positive note. Train your mind to be stronger than your emotions. Having self-control will get you further than constantly reacting to everything that's trying to test you. Your patience. Center yourself and remain calm in difficult or challenging situations.
If that person cut you off
Right.
and nothing came of it, no accident, no injuries, keep it pushing.
Pray for them to
That
get
road
home.
rage is not always worth
It's
it
not.
because that road rage can end in your life being taken. Patience is key, guys. Calmness is key. Don't let 30 seconds ruin your entire day or life.
Message. I think you should use that, if you know what I mean. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out.